And we are live.
Welcome back, everybody, to Strictly Casual. My name is Vincent DeSantis. I'm joined by Ryder Maldonado, and we are breaking down all of Phase 5 and 6 of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, which is dubbed the Multiverse Saga. Now, Ryder, you spent quite a bit of time on this presentation. Tell us what we're getting into today.
We have about 50 slides. My senior this is my senior thesis project. this is gonna be crazy. So everyone in chat, feel free to chat it up. If you're watching on the VOD, feel free to comment down below your thoughts as we're going through all this stuff. So 50 slides, more work than I've ever put into a college project. This is gonna be breaking down kind of every project, starting with She-Hulk currently, and going down through everything planned for Phase 5, as well as some predictions for Phase 6. So if you have any thoughts and ideas, feel free to throw them in, Vince. Anybody in the chat, feel free to go in as well. We'll be talking to you guys. But yeah, welcome in, everyone. You can take care of chat. I guess we'll start with the first one.
Yeah,
right?
we're doing good. Welcome in, Omar. Welcome in. Welcome in, everybody popping into chat right now. Again, if you have questions while we're going through the presentation, please feel free to put them in because we would love to answer them. And then again, yes, if you're watching on the VOD, let comments down below. We'll get it going. What's up, Cheesy? Welcome in. Welcome in. Ryder, let's kick this baby off. What do we got?
Switching on over. Here's our scene. This is our first kind of the thumbnail. This kind of encompasses everything, you know. And so let's just get started with the. Oh, we're on. My bad. That was the wrong scene. Anyways. Okay, presentation. My bad, messed up the stream. No, She-Hulk. We're starting off with She-Hulk. We're in it right now. Some highlights. Emil Blonsky, kind of the case going on with him. We have some standouts like Pug. Of course, Wong. It's a cameo show, except it's not because it's all about She-Hulk.
So wait, hold on. What are you showing me right here? You're showing me the things that are currently in Phase
5.
4.
Phase 4.
Is
Yeah,
5.
this is starting right now with what we have going on right now. This is the ending of 4. My bad. We're still in 4.
Got it. I just want to get the clarification out there.
Yeah, you're right. So yeah, we have some highlights here of course, Emil Blonsky, and then the last episode we saw were construction workers messing with She-Hulk, and I think that's going to connect to next slide here. We have.
Well, hold on. Before you break into the next slide, Cheesy's asking, "Where's Megan the Stallion over here in the She-Hulk in the She-Hulk thing?" You skipped some characters going on. Oh, right. These are just the people that are going to be in the show. Got it.
Yeah. My bad. I'll break it down a little more in depth. I'm worried that it's going to take so long to get through it.
No, it's okay. We'll go.
Megan the Stallion was great. So this is more of like, I guess, macro than micro, kind of the smaller details. This is more like overall kind of ideas and storylines we're working with here. Of course, Daredevil. Mm-hmm. Daredevil and She-Hulk together in the courts are going to be a great dynamic.
This photo's from Chip Zdarsky's run of Daredevil. It's pretty nice. The one I'm reading right now.
Nice. So yeah, the construction workers kind of wanted the DNA of She-Hulk in the last episode. So that was, I think, going to be a big plot point. Going on to the next slide here, we have kind of the scientist that was last seen in the Incredible Hulk back in 2008.
Oh yeah.
And I have a photo here from the first episode. Bruce Banner made such a big deal about, if anybody gets your DNA, there's another Hulk running around. And so it's kind of like, I feel like this guy's going to want his DNA, and it's going to be like a funny thing about, oh, I want She-Hulk's DNA, and I want to...
You think he'll be in She-Hulk?
I think he will be, yeah.
Because we're halfway through She-Hulk right now, and I don't really know what the antagonist is at this point.
True, yeah. There could be a lot going on, yeah.
Yeah.
Another point, too, I wanted to go back with Hulkling. This is back in the slide before. I think Bruce Banner is going to go back to Sakaar and find that he has a son. And I think this character could connect to the Young Avengers. Hulkling.
Who could Hulk have a baby with right now?
I know, that's kind of it's a weird stretch. I know a lot of this is... But, you know, he does have a child, and, you know, I feel like that's where he's going to. Sakaar is like, it's like, hey, you have a dad? I'm looking for you. I don't know.
Okay.
That could be what it is. And then
I think they're not going to focus on Hulk. I think we don't get this.
Okay. Yeah, and here we go. Well, we have our third slide here. This is Old Man Hulk. We've already seen on the third image right here. We've seen the Battle World Hulk. That was in Thor Ragnarok. But I think since time works differently on Sakaar, we could potentially get an Old Man Hulk, kind of what we saw with the, you know, with the
Pause. Are we going to Sakaar? How do we know this?
Okay, so my bad. The theory is that he's in a Sakaarian ship, and so
who?
Hulk? The Hulk. Yeah, that ship was from Thor Ragnarok. So that ship.
Oh, the ship that makes them crash the car.
Yeah, that makes him crash the car. That was the ship that he was in flying back. So I'm thinking he's going back to Sakaar because that's where he spent 2 years of time.
You think Hulk crashed into Hulk?
No. I think that was like someone else. Who knows what that was? But now we know there was a moment where he's in that ship again, and he's flying back. So and in Sakaar, there was a moment in Thor Ragnarok where Jeff Goldblum said, "Time works differently here," and so it could be like 2 weeks, but it's like it could have been hundreds of years. I think everyone's gonna be dead. I think Hulk is gonna be spending years and years on this planet, while She-Hulk is only like a week, and so he could get old, and we could see him back to crazy Hulk self.
I wanna shout a couple people out in chat real quick. Thank you, Broseph Yusuf, for being in here. Ashton for being in here. Appreciate you guys. Again, if you have any questions as we go through this, please feel free to drop them because we will be answering them.
Thank you for the red hair. You had the light. Yeah, thank you. That's who it is. The leader. That's the name of the scientist. He has a big head now. Last we saw him, a little bit of Bruce Banner's blood fell on his head, which gave him kind of a big deformed head, which how he looks in the comics. I forgot to put a photo of him, but yeah. So he could be the main villain. People are saying Titania. Thanks, child support, Titania. I don't know if Titania, but I doubt that. But that's it for She-Hulk. Lots of potential.
Okay, quick sidebar then, since we're moving in for She-Hulk to the next one. Omar wants to know what's better, Loki or Hawkeye. For me, Hawkeye. Right, for you, it's Loki, isn't it?
A little like Loki. I don't. Yeah, it's hard. But a little, I'll say Loki. Yeah. Okay, moving on. Here we go. I mean, what's to be said? Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. This is going to be a movie that I think changes cinema in itself based on the cinematography.
You're crazy.
I think it's listen, it's going to be mind-boggling how much of an impact this film is, not just like disregarding the story, because I think when it comes to Namor and the Submariner and kind of those characters, I think the antagonists of this, I don't think that's going to be the focus. That's not the focus of this. We're caring about Chadwick Boseman and the legacy of the Black Panther. We have here, of course, the white garments for the funeral, and we have 3 of the most powerful women in the Wakandan lore and T'Challa's family. So I think it's going to be really a focus on that. But Tenoch Huerta, I guess we can move to the next slide. Tenoch Huerta as Namor the Submariner, Mexican representation. He's a Mexican actor, and there's a lot of Latin American actors in this. And a little detail, they're not Atlanteans like the comic. They're from a place called Talocan. So they're Talocans, which is trying to distance themselves from Aquaman and all them. But
fun fact, do you know this actor couldn't swim before doing this movie?
Oh, that's funny. I mean, that sometimes happens. That's pretty cool. But
didn't know how to swim.
Based on the visuals, I mean, it's kind of mind-boggling to think what it's going to be like when it comes to Chadwick and how they honor the Black Panther. Again, I think there's going to be multiple Panthers. I think we could see. I don't know who we'll see. I think Shuri could take up the mantle during the blip, because while T'Challa was snapped away, someone needed to be the king. Someone needed to have.
Isn't Lupita in here though?
Yeah, Lupita. Oh, I forgot about her. My bad.
I think Lupita should be Black Panther.
Yeah. See, there's there's a lot of possibilities. I think her too.
She's so good.
Her as well. Yeah. Honestly, when it comes to Namor the Submariner, he's an anti-hero, so he could join the Avengers in some sort of way. I don't think he's a full bad guy.
I'm sure he looks like a cool character, I guess. I think for the movie itself, I hope the movie is representative of the teaser that we got. It's like very beautiful and serene almost in this like time of obviously like turmoil. Their king is dead, but like it was kind of beautiful. I think the teaser is very beautiful, and I hope it has that tone, and it's not I hope it has a different feel to it.
Oh, absolutely. I agree. Because there was a line where the mother says, "My entire family is gone," which people were wondering, is everyone in her family dead? I think this is during the blip, maybe like a flashback of like, hey, I'm the only one alive. My daughter was blip. I think she was blip too.
But we don't know how they're going to say that Black Panther died. Does he have a cause of death in this movie?
No, we don't know.
I would just, that's going to be interesting how they handle that.
Because it's like, are they going to say, oh, the blip happened, everyone came back, but he didn't? There's a funeral, so maybe it's like an off-screen type thing. I don't know. It's kind of
I hope it's an off-screen. Oh yeah,
be off-screen. Yeah,
better be off-screen. Yeah.
Let's see. Child Support says they made Namor more Aztec. Yeah, Aztec themes. Love it. Great.
All right, what else we got?
Something I'm really looking forward to. We also saw Riri Williams, played by Dominic Thorne, Ironheart. We see the logo of the comic book. She's hammered it in. There was leaked concept art. She's gonna have a suit, her first Mark 1. I think she's a genius, just like the sister. What's the sister's name of Black Panther? I forgot now. I'm going blank.
Shuri.
Yeah. So Shuri, she's genius too, just like her. And it's gonna be cool to see her introduction and then spin off into her own Disney Plus series. I mean, I love Iron Man, so it's gonna be cool to see.
Welcome in, Dream Boy. But also, I like this concept, not the concept art. I'm sure this is like a still from the comic book. I really like that fit. It's like the sweats, but then you have like the iron like thing. I think that's super tight.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how she does the suit and kind of where it sparks from, right? Like why Iron Man, right? Okay, well that's it with Black Panther. Gonna be a phenomenal film coming November. Gosh, I'm so excited to see it. I'm sure you are.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited. I'm pretty excited. I don't want to see any more trailers. This is one where like I'm already sold. Like I'm gonna go watch the movie. I don't really care about seeing much more.
I would stay away from the two. Moving on now. The big film Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. Now, I say big because I have a huge theory for what this movie is going to entail and what it means for the future of the MCU.
Hit me.
We have the concept art here of Cassie Lang and Kang the Conqueror. I guess we can move on to the second slide. Here we go.
Welcome in, Dream Boy.
Kang is going to be featured in this film, which is kind of crazy because he's such a big villain and Ant-Man seems like such a small hero. Pun intended.
Is that a rumor? No. Isn't Kang gonna be? Kang's gonna be the bad guy.
Kang
right?
is. Yeah. Sorry if I sounded iffy. Yeah, he is. He's the bad guy. Along with some other stuff we'll get into the next slide. But this is the T-shirt that the stunt team had many years ago. And if you notice, Ant-Man's helmet's damaged, as well as we see Kang on the helmet. Now, my theory is we're gonna get the introduction as Cassie as I think her. Oh man, I'm going. I should have typed this up. I knew I'd forget it. The hero that she plays, she's a young Avenger. She has the same powers as Ant-Man. I think Ant-Man will die in this movie, which sparks.
Oh, that'd be so sad.
Exactly. That feeling you have is what everyone's gonna feel because everyone loves Paul Rudd and Scott Lang, and I think the daughter is just becoming a hero. And she's like, you know what? I need to help. I need to make a new team. And I need to create the Young Avengers. And
you think she's going to be the leader of the Young Avengers?
Maybe not the leader, but definitely the spark that lights the fire. Because everyone's going to be pissed at Kang. Everyone's going to be like, how dare this guy? He killed Scott Lang.
Oh, you think the reason that they band together is because of Scott Lang's death?
Yeah, and that's the assembling for the Young Avengers, the kids. Right, she probably has some friends, and maybe Kate Bishop shows up, and it's like, oh man,
Kate Bishop's awesome.
Yeah, good point. This is the girl from Freaky. This is her name is Catherine Newton. She was recasted. She's the recast for Cassie.
Cassie was recast.
So in Endgame, I don't. This is speculatory, so I don't say it. Writer said this is true. The actress that was playing Cassie in Endgame apparently got recasted. There's two rumors. One, she got recasted for a bigger actress because this was going to be a big character for big movies, and they wanted a well-known actress.
Wow, yeah.
Second one is on Reddit, so that might not be true. That apparently she told her high school, "Hey, I'm in Endgame, and here's the ending," and that she kind of broke NDA, so they kind of just recast.
Oh, so they pooped her out.
I don't know if that's true. I think the latter is more realistic. That hey, she's gonna be a big character. Let's get a better.
I mean, Tom has spoiled so much stuff, and he's still there. You know what I mean? So it's like,
I don't know. I don't want to spread that rumor. But anyways, Kang is gonna be huge. There's a line in the supposed leaked teaser from Comic-Con, where Scott Lang says, "Hey, you don't want to do this. I'm an Avenger," and Kang responds with, "You're an Avenger. Have I killed you before?" So that kind of shows the gravity of Kang has dealt with these guys. He's killed the Avengers before. I think it's gonna happen.
Guys, Jonathan Majors, such a good pickup. Guys, I'm telling you right now, go watch The Last Black Man in San Francisco. It's incredible if you want to see some acting chopperinos right there.
Absolutely. Another great actor we have. Moving on, Bill Murray. Bill Murray's going to be in this film as well.
What?
Yeah, this is confirmed. Bill Murray's casted. So I think he's going to play a character which is the leader of this quantum realm city. So we saw this little image right here from the second Ant-Man the Wasp. And for the first Ant-Man, we saw an image of the Wasp. It was when he was going to the quantum realm, and the second movie had that. For just a second, in the second movie, we see the city, and Peyton Reed said, yeah, that could be that. It could be a city. So I think the city is going to be the Quantumania. That's where Janet Van Dyne was spending her time all those years.
But how do we know Bill Murray's going to be in it?
Bill Murray is confirmed to be casted in the movie as well. It's kind of shown in the Comic-Con teaser, but he's also like, that's disconfirmed. He's in the cast, but we don't know who he is. We have no idea who he is. But my guess is he's a leader of the city. And he's kind of that vibe of he's in the quantum realm, right?
Okay.
And I think this movie is called Quantumania because Kang wants the power of the quantum realm to travel the multiverse and time travel. We know the quantum realm is how the Avengers did it. We saw from the post-credit scene of Ant-Man and the Wasp, they were consuming the quantum energy.
Yeah, I remember that.
So we have that image here. That's what I think that movie's going to be about.
All right.
Right. Moving on to Secret Invasion, a sleeper show, more like sleeper agents. We have here some cast members: Martin Freeman, Nick Fury. It's going to be kind of Winter Soldier vibes. They said best in the trailer.
You told me Olivia Colman's in this.
Olivia Colman.
Olivia Colman said, if I'm going to be in Marvel, I'm going to be in Secret Invasion." Really?
Listen, this could be huge, right? Because okay, I'm skeptical. I'm very skeptical of this because this is a very big storyline. This is where I put the comic art here. Captain America, Iron Man, all these Avengers, big Avengers, turned out to be Skrulls the whole time. It kind of blew everybody's mind. So I don't know.
That's what I'm so scared of.
Yeah. And why?
Look at that. That comic's written by Brian Michael Bendis. You know, Brian Michael Bendis. He's kind of the man.
Yeah, and you have a great point. It could ruin kind of those moments, as well as there's not that many characters to kind of say, "Oh, I'm a Skrull." You know, like maybe one or two.
Can you imagine right now? You would be. I think everybody would be heartbroken if you find out that the Iron Man that died in the Endgame was a Skrull. Can you imagine how dumb that would be?
I would feel horrific. But and the justification, again, I'm just playing devil's advocate. I agree with you 100%. I would be devastated, but I could see them saying, "Hey, but that Skrull still sacrificed himself. That Skrull was a part of the event." And I'm like, yeah,
it would have no meaning to me.
I care about no meaning. Yeah, I thought he was a human, not a Skrull. So it would be devastating. But yeah, we have here this actor in the middle. I'm unsure his name. The Skrull from Captain Marvel will appear. Maria Hill, Christopher McDonald. I mean, one of my favorite. He's so hilarious. He's gonna be in it. And rumored Don Cheadle, Martin Freeman.
Yeah.
Next slide here. Emilia Clark is said to be in this. That's confirmed. She's on the set
wow.
photos. 2 characters I think she could play. The rumor is, right? The talk. She could play Jessica Drew, which is Spider-Woman. I know, crazy, but the character has a huge part of the Secret Invasion storyline. Or she could be the Queen of the Skrulls, kind of the Skrull rebellion, kind of the ones that are bad. Named Vronk. So big actress, she has to be a big character that can play both sides, like good but also twist it, right? She's great. So we'll see with that. And then third slide here, we might see one of the characters, Emily Van Camp. I want to see her. Maybe she's a Skrull. And then
in chat we have Christopher McDonald's in this Marvel movie. Oh my god, I gotta call my friend. There's gonna be so many Flubber memes. That is funny. Flubber's a classic.
I know him from a superhero movie with Drake Bell. Do you know that one? Dude, so hilarious. It's Drake Bell.
Oh my gosh.
It's like, you know, like Scary Movie.
He's in prison now, right? Yeah.
It's Scary Movie, but it's like epic movie. It's superhero movie. And it's like Spider-Man. They mock Spider-Man. Drake Bell is the hero and Christopher McDonald's the bad guy, and he's hilarious.
Love it.
Because he's doing like Willem Dafoe's Green Goblin. It's hilarious. Anyways.
Nice.
I think we're gonna see Emily Van Camp, Agent Carter. She's a Skrull, of course. Kind of obvious. Because who was she on the phone with? Not the Thunderbolts. I don't know. I think she was on the phone with the Skrull saying.
Oh yeah, her character was pointless in Captain America and yeah.
I think we're gonna see.
No, not the Winter Soldier.
Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Oh yeah, Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Thank you. I said Captain America and the Winter Soldier. Whoops.
Well, I mean, that's what it's called now. You're actually right. Captain America and the Winter Soldier is actually what it's called now.
But we already have Captain America the Winter Soldier.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
You might as well call this Captain America and the Flag Smashers, because the Flag Smashers are the coolest enemy in all of television.
They're the best villain in MCU, hands down. This is where I think we'll see the start of government corruption, as in the Damage Control. We've seen him as Marvel and Spider-Man, and Sword, who we saw in WandaVision.
What do we have in She-Hulk right now? The prison thing? What is that called?
That's the continuation of Damage Control, actually. That's their prison.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so I think it's going to get corruption. We're going to see that start with her and Skrulls kind of invading the government, and we'll continue on with that later. Moving on, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. James Gunn said this is the final time we will see this iteration of the Guardians. I think we'll see the Guardians again in Avengers, but it will not be the same team. It will not be maybe even Star-Lord or Mantis. It'll, like, a lot of people might die in this, which is going to be sad. Rocky Raccoon is said to have a huge feature in this. High Evolutionary, another character that makes Rocky Raccoon, could be emotional.
Well, then I would assume, did you ever play the Guardians of the Galaxy Telltale game?
No. What happened to that one? Yeah.
That goes into like how Rocket was created and the love of Rocket's life, like when he was created and they got separated and she got killed and stuff. It was like very sad. Damn. So they could do something. I mean, they could do a lot of stuff interesting with Rocket. He's so beloved. So
yeah, that's true. Yeah, I think it's gonna be emotional because with the music, you know, that James Gunn puts in these movies, it's like, oh man, it melts you. So
yeah, I'm sure it'll be good. I like James Gunn overall.
The teaser at Comic-Con, again, there was a teaser shown.
Sure.
Thoughts say that it was emotional, heavy, and tears were shed. But what I'm looking forward to is Adam Warlock. The actor is the one from Maze Runner. We've seen him. His hair's gotten amazing. He's bulked up. He looks fantastic. I forget his name.
He's in Shameless, right?
Oh, no, I think it's Cameron Monaghan, right? Is that who you're thinking of?
Oh, yeah. Sorry. This guy's in, oh my goodness.
This is a. Let me see. I can actually pull it up. Adam Warlock actor. His name is. Okay. No, not Skarsgård. People put Skarsgård. Luke Bracey. I see his face. His face is right here.
Oh my goodness.
Casting. Does anybody know his face? Let's see. Oh, Will Poulter. There we go.
Will Poulter. There we go.
Will Poulter.
Will Poulter was in. Oh my gosh. He was in Midsommar. He was in The Revenant, Black Mirror, Narnia. Like, the homie's got a big. He's got a lot going.
Yeah. And I think that this role is going to live on past Guardians. He's a very powerful Avenger, and I think he'll be, in Avengers helping out, like Kang Dynasty, Secret Wars, all that stuff.
Do you think a lot of those decisions are made after a movie, like the reception, like depending on the reception of the character? I feel like it'd be very hard to do that, to like plan that out so far, if the reception of a character is not as high as they thought it was. Not to say that I don't think it's going to be high, but like imagine if Adam Warlock is like super awesome or whatever, you see him, but people don't connect with him as a character.
Yeah, he might not be featured. No,
it'd be interesting.
I'm completely with you, because I heard that like whatchamacallit, they added the Shang-Chi scene of Abomination because of the writing in She-Hulk. So I don't know, like there's stuff that happens behind the scenes and maybe stuff that happens post that they're like, hey, let's add more of this. Let's make more with that character. You're right. You're right. So that's it with Guardians. Again, like it could be cosmic. I think it's just gonna be bottom line family and deaths and kind of a new team. But next we have here Echo. Now this is a show. We're kind of, we're into the street level stuff. We're into that. Daredevil from Netflix. Charlie Cox is said to be in this. Vincent D'Onofrio said to return as Kingpin. Alakwa Cox playing Echo. Now,
welcome in, Alfonso.
The still I have here is when she kills Kingpin, but of course he doesn't die. He gets a bullet through the head. He's blind practically. So I think it's gonna be cool if they bring that in, because last we saw she shot Kingpin and Hawkeye. So
yeah. So do you think he's gonna be blind?
I think he's gonna come back. And I should have put the photo. There's a good still of him with his face like, come on in, and he has the like a blindfold around him. And he's kind of like blind, and that'd be like a wild thing.
It'll be interesting, because here we have Echo coming out, and then we, in a year, 2 years from now, whatever. No, it's a year from now.
Yeah.
Daredevil, Born Again is coming out.
Yeah, and that could be continuation of that story too.
If Kingpin's in it, right? If Kingpin's in it.
Kingpin is going to be connected to Echo, very much so. So maybe it's like a family thing. And I think Daredevil and Echo are going to be becoming
How big of a role does Daredevil have in this?
Yeah, I mean, it's said kind of majorly, so I don't think there's specifics yet. I'll let you know, though. But as of now, I think it's going to be a bigger role.
Very interested in what this show is going to be, because I think they introduced this character as, like, very compelling in Hawkeye. And then they didn't give her anything. Yeah. And so it's like, by the end of it, you're like, what, why? And I guess it's set up for this, but I'm such a sucker for Charlie Cox Daredevil. So
yeah, and the fact that this actress too, like honing in on the ASL and kind of who she is, like I'm really looking forward to how they implement all that into the show. I think it's gonna be fun. Next slide here. Hey, bring back Hawkeye. Should bring him back in there. Maybe he's connected still with Echo. I don't know. Rumor Jessica Jones. Maybe Daredevil's looking for her. That's the rumor too. So we might also get the hints of Defenders.
That could even be in She-Hulk in the next couple weeks. Who knows?
You're right. Absolutely. So that'll be fun to see. That's it with that. Moving on, we got Loki season 2 coming out. This is. Oh wait, am I in? This is phase. Okay, my bad. This is. I have to pull up my doc here because this is not like confirmed yet. I have a multiverse doc. Sorry, give me one quick moment.
That Loki might not be in. Wait, what phase is Loki?
Yeah, I'm getting into like prediction stuff. My bad. So yeah.
No, but we haven't. Because you haven't gotten to Kang Dynasty or anything like that.
Yeah.
Because that's phase 6, right? That's the end of phase 6?
Yeah, I might have these out of order. These are... Oh, no. Loki Season 2 is coming. That's right. I'm sorry. What am I thinking? For some reason, I went blank and I was like, this isn't happening. Loki Season 2 is happening. I forgot. My bad. Yeah. Loki Season 2 is happening. I think we're going to dive into Kang and kind of traveling the multiverse with him. Historical periods, like Egyptian times, and where he was throughout the universe. Ravonna Renslayer... character, I was like, okay, apparently that's his love interest in the show. Maybe they implement that to his reasoning on why he's doing what he's doing.
I like Sylvie.
Sylvie's gonna be great. Yeah, I hope they bring back her more. Set photos already showed them a little bit, kind of going through adventures together, so it's gonna continue on with that. A lot of possibilities. What I want to see though, next slide, we need Owen Wilson on the jet ski, baby. We need the jet ski.
Oh my God, you would.
I need these moments. I think it's gonna happen. I think there'll be like just a silly post-credit scene. Here you go. Maybe.
You might be right.
Yeah.
You might be right.
Again, it features Kang. It's probably just gonna dive more into that. And I see Loki diving into the Avengers and the main story plot. I don't know. They might keep them separate, but I see it all connecting. That's it with that. Who knows? Who knows at this point? Moving on. The Marvels. This is okay. I'll be honest. I was not anticipating this at all when it was announced. I was like, okay, Marvels, you're introducing this character.
Sure.
Monica Rambeau, I've come to be interested in, and Kamala Khan, I've come to love. And now I'm enticed to what Captain Marvel is going to be doing now that she's swapped places with her. Right? She's last scene of Miss Marvel. She's in her home.
I have not seen the final 3 episodes of Miss Marvel. You can spoil it. It's no big deal. It's totally okay. But I like Kamala Khan a lot from what I've seen so far.
That's good.
So what is happening? They're swapping places? What is this?
So, it was a post-credit scene, the very last episode. What happens was her bangles were lighting up. She looked at her bangles, and all of a sudden she got thrown into a little portal, like kind of like sucked into something. And then like out of that closet door, like as she was thrown to the door, Captain Marvel pops up, and she looks at her hands like, oh no. And then she looks at the room with all the Captain Marvel stuff, and then she walks away, and then it just says, Miss Marvel will return the Marvels. So now,
so Kamala Khan is Captain Marvel.
Well, see, that's what people were saying, that they shapeshifted, but I think they swap places, like physically in space. Like right now, Kamala's somewhere else.
Oh, got it.
And now Captain Marvel's here. Because to dive into it, like in Marvel, there was a character where a little boy had like a bangle, and when he would bang them together, he would swap places with like Captain Marvel, like a Shazam, You know how Shazam is?
Yeah.
So like that.
Yeah.
But that's what's happening.
All right.
Confirmed. We're gonna get the whole family of Miss Marvel is said to.
Who's on the bottom left?
Bottom left. This is Zaw Ashton, an actress that is actually married to Tom Hiddleston in real life. She's said to be in the film as the antagonist.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, pretty cool. Nick Fury, I see him coming back because he's in space now. Last we saw him, and yeah, I'm excited. The mom, the dad, and the brother from Miss Marvel are returning.
They're great. All 3 of them are great. Well, yeah.
Yeah, moving on now, we have Blade, another wild film that could bring some huge stuff here.
Yeah, baby.
The big rumor, and again, it's a huge rumor, who knows? The Homelander actor, Anthony Starr, is said to be Dracula, the villain, which that would be a pretty crazy, I think that'd be cool.
Yeah, I could see him do it.
Great actor, and I think great character, who knows?
I'm excited to see Black Knight. I have no clue anything about Black Knight.
Yeah, I mean, from what I know, so basically he has the power of the Ebony Blade, which is a blade that apparently controls the symbiotes, the Venom, right?
Sweet.
It gives him power, kind of corrupts him. I don't think he'll be in this movie. Maybe he'll make an appearance. I just put him there because
all we have to go off of is the Eternals post-credits scene.
That's it. Yeah. So maybe they connect there, and maybe he's in a post-credit scene, which leads into a future project that I think will be announced. But that's it for Blade. We don't know basically anything.
I cannot wait to see Mahershala as Blade. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be so good.
Production apparently starts October, so we'll get some set photos then. Moving on now.
I'm sure.
We have Ironheart. This is very high on my list. Again, Iron Man. Bring in Pepper Potts, Morgan Stark. Let the whole Stark family kind of be involved in this. Don't let it like be the focus, but maybe in some capacity. That way, it's overcompassing of Stark's era, Stark's legacy to now Ironheart. Actors, we're going to see Manny Montana from Good Girls, and then Anthony Ramos from last we saw him from In the Heights. So
Anthony Ramos is super good. He's the antagonist, right?
Yeah, I think that's what we heard. He'll be the antagonist.
Cool.
We could see anybody from Rhodey to Justin Hammer to anything with Stark Tech. Who knows the storyline? That's all we know. But
cool.
Moving on. Agatha, Coven of Chaos. This is going to be, of course, I'm kind of interested for the comedy aspect. The story could go anywhere. What you got?
This is the cast?
This is apparently what is rumored. There's some other rumors too. We could see Hannah Waddingham from, of course, Ted Lasso, and Amy Poehler is said to be in this. That's a big kind of yes.
Oh no.
Yeah. I imagine a whole coven of witches, and it's silly. It's silly, but there's a little plot, but it could be crazy. Like Modern Family crazy,
I have a feeling that this show will be short, as in 10 to 12 minute episodes.
Yeah.
And maybe 5 of them.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, that's something I didn't think of because I put Wanda there because I thought maybe this is the reintroduction of Wanda, which could lead to solo Scarlet Witch
I don't know
film,
about
but
this show.
that could be
I
too
really
much.
don't
Yeah,
know.
dude, that's a good theory. I've never heard of that. I think you're right. Yeah.
That's my theory. I think they don't try to do a big plot thing with this. I think it's more like shorts
No, yeah,
with some sort of obstacle that these people have to overcome, as in a more goofy way than a very serious toned witch Marvel show. You know?
yeah. I think it's gonna be hilarious. You know, if this is even a hint of the cast, man, it could be great. It could be fun.
This is insane. This is crazy.
We might hear more. I mean, the official cast again at D23 Expo. A lot of these casts might be walking out. We might know for sure who it all is. Right?
We shall see.
Moving on now. The big heavy hitter. 18 episodes. Plenty of time for lots of arcs. We have here. Oh,
Who got covered up?
no! I'm gonna delete that. You'll see. Okay.
Okay.
Daredevil, Born Again. This is Vinny D'Onofrio is confirmed to be in this. I put here this image on the bottom right of him huge because we've seen set photos of him. He looks huge, almost comically like this. So good to hear.
What?
In
Really?
a suit, not like this much, but he looks bigger than a normal man. Like he looks kind of comical, like huge.
Wow. Okay.
I think this is where we see Charlie Cox kind of earn the red suit because we see him in She-Hulk. He doesn't have it. I think he's going to don the red suit. It'll be him kind of, again, born again, both storyline metaphorically, and then kind of in Marvel, kind of like what we saw with Spider-Man Homecoming. Born again, he's back, he's back with us. But next slide here, we got some rumors. Isa Gonzalez is said to be recast for Elektra, which, I like the actress from the Daredevil series on Netflix, but that's
She was
the
hit or
rumor
miss,
now.
dude. I think she was hit or miss in the
Okay.
Daredevil series. I think she brought a lot to season 2, but also took away a lot from season 2.
They
at the
put a
same
lot
time.
of focus on her. Yeah, that's what took away from it. She had when it was just her and him together, the moments, man, they had this chemistry that was
Good
very,
chemistry, yeah.
like, very seductive in a way. And I was like, both of them
Oh,
like together,
yeah, of
and I was like,
course.
this is they're like bad for each other.
Who's this actress?
good.
Oh yeah, no, that's like part of it. They are
Yeah,
bad for
they're
each
bad.
other.
Yeah. So, and Isa Gonzalez, she's playing those roles before. She's good at, she's been in a lot
What's
of
she
stuff.
in?
Well, I don't. I know she's been in some. Let's see.
Like I don't know what she's from.
I know her from like a lot of like Robert Rodriguez stuff. Her movies, Ambulance, she was in recently. I Care a Lot, Baby Driver. Hobbs
yeah, I
and
know exactly
Shaw,
who it is.
Godzilla vs.
never
Kong.
mind.
Godzilla vs. Kong was she's right now. Alita
Baby
Battle
Driver.
Angel.
She's John Hamm's girlfriend in Baby Driver.
She was in Alita Battle Angel, which is of course Robert Rodriguez. So a lot of like
I watched
those-
that.
that vibe.
That has a weird cult following. I think she could be a great Elektra.
You'll
Damn,
see.
she could be a great Elektra.
There's a lot of more rumors coming to. Okay, actually, yeah, it's the next slide. So moving on here, we have the Defenders. I think this is where we can see since 18 episodes, there's plenty of time for lots of arcs. And again, I know you hate to hear it like throwing in all these characters, just focus on Daredevil, but I think with that many episodes, they want to do a lot. And that's kind of like, okay, let's fill a lot into this.
Yeah, I mean, I'm at peace. I'm at peace with we have Daredevil season 1 and we have Daredevil season 3, which I think are the best Marvel things that Marvel's ever done, like on the screen. So I'm happy. That's
Okay,
fine.
yeah.
Whatever, they can do whatever they want.
Here's some wild cards. Here's some wild stuff. Rumors. Next slide. We have some recasting news, which again, I don't. It is what it is. Danny Rand apparently could be recasted by this actor Manny Jacinto.
On the very right.
On the very left. Sorry, or left.
Oh, thank God.
Isa Gonzalez as Elektra. Trevante Rhodes as Luke Cage, which he was just in a Mike Tyson biopic.
Oh, sweet.
So he's doing some good stuff. Boyd Holbrook. I mean, he was in the Wolverine. He was in the Logan. He was just recently in Vengeance
Yeah. Oh, he could be a good Bullseye.
as Bullseye. Yeah. So, the actor they had in the last season as Bullseye was great too. So, I mean,
I think so. I mean,
Mhm.
Bullseye is a character that will keep coming back, I believe.
Yeah.
So I could see it. I mean, I don't know how they're going to introduce Daredevil.
Yeah.
We still don't know, and so that is going to make everything make sense. Hopefully. when they
Yeah. If there's any
Explain that.
content,
If they explain that, damn it.
yeah, that's what I was about to say. I don't know. Like She-Hulk is probably gonna just be like comedic, like, oh, he's
They're
here.
not going to tell
We're
him.
not
Yeah.
diving into his own show.
No
which seems
way.
So
She's
long.
gonna be like, she's gonna look at the camera. She's gonna be, this is my show. I can't believe people keep jumping into my show. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh my God, bro. Okay.
I know it's gonna be fun. She's gonna talk about it. She's gonna be like,
She
oh,
is.
you're happy he's here, huh? like,
Yeah, that's
thanks.
exactly how it's gonna go.
It's gonna be great. But I don't know. There's a lot of casting news that I see as rumors, but sometimes when there's talk, it's sometimes true. But we'll see. That's it with that. Moving on.
We got some comments saying these actors and actresses are pretty cute. Which ones are we talking about here? What do you guys got?
They're all very attractive men, very attractive women here. There's some attractive people. All of them.
All right.
Moving on. Captain America: New World Order. This is the first film of Sam Wilson as Cap. I don't think he's gonna earn the shield or earn the suit in this film. He's already earned that. He's Captain America already. This is just gonna dive into a mission for him. I think we'll see Bucky return 100%. Maybe Agent Carter. She might come back. Who knows? I have here the comic of Damage Control and the logo of Sword, I think, and these are the two agents from Damage Control. We saw them in Spider-Man, Miss Marvel. I think we're going to see the corruption of the governments finally at a climax. Captain America has to deal with it. We've seen all these groups. All these groups are building in the Marvel Universe, like with Thunderbolts and all that, and just nastiness. I think Cap's going to have to deal with that and kind of put a stop to government corruption, which will be very relevant and probably hit. It'll probably hit. I don't know. That's all we know.
I hope so.
That's my theory on that. I don't know what the story could be. We have no idea, but
sure.
That's it with that. Continuing on to Thunderbolts, and this is why I think it's going to be about that, because the next film following is about the team, the Suicide Squad. Rumor is the leader will be Yelena Belova. We know Valentina de Fontaine is kind of looming in the shadows. We have a U.S. agent. I bring back Ghost. She could be a villain. Bring back
Ghost
Zemo.
Is Taskmaster.
No, this is so she was the villain in Ant-Man 2. Very small villain.
Oh, that's right.
But she's still kind of somewhere.
I only remember Lawrence Fishburne from that movie.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well,
who was not a bad guy, right?
He was the mentor to this girl.
Oh yeah, that's who I remember. I don't even remember her.
Yeah, they were forgettable. But you know, you got to have a team. Zemo, he's in the raft, or he's in Wakanda somewhere. I think it's gonna be. We'll definitely gonna get the cast for this. Next slide here. We could see any of these.
I don't know. Thunderbolts is like, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know what they do. As in, like, I don't know. Like, what are kind of storylines do the Thunderbolts have? Is it just that the fact that they're all in a show? Because we've seen all these characters in a show before, and it sucked. Like Captain America. Okay, yeah. So like, we gotta see.
It's like powerful.
Yeah.
So the thing was in the comic. Now again, this is what I heard from other videos I've watched and research. It was like, oh, we have a new Avengers now. The world is like cool, new team. And then like the last page or something, the last issue, they take off their mask and it's like, it's me, Zemo. And it was all these bad guys. And people were like, oh man, when you're reading the comic, you're freaking out like, oh, these are all bad guys. They're not a new team of Avengers. So this is government sponsored, like, hey, we don't have Avengers. Let's make our own. And they get all these, you know, super enhanced people but they're all bad guys. You know, I think that's the dynamic. Who knows who's the antagonist to this? I think it's just them as with each other, right? Them fighting with each other, right? Could be anybody. Justin Hammer, Abomination could be lying. He could be like going out of prison, teams up. Deadpool could be thrown in there. Maybe Ghost Rider.
Who's this in the middle?
This top middle. That's Ghost. So that's the girl. That's when she has a mask.
Cool
on.
Mask. Yeah.
She kind of she kind of goes through walls. That's it.
Got it. Okay. Well, Ghost Rider. They've been talking about bringing Ghost Rider back, right?
Yeah, we could see him. I don't know if he'll be introduced in this, but Taskmaster, like you said, could be coming back. And that's it for that. Moving on, we have Armor Wars. Again, we don't know much about this.
Why we got John Bernthal up here? What's going on?
Again, John Bernthal as the Punisher had a huge huge involvement in the Armor Wars storyline. I think they're going to get silly. They'll get crazy with it. They'll throw him. If he's introduced in Defenders again, in the Daredevil, he might don a suit and be there with Don Cheadle. And I think the story will be dealing with Stark's armor. Now that he's gone, who controls his weapons? Justin Hammer comes back. Who knows?
I like it.
Yeah,
I like it.
And he has to deal with, I have to take on his legacy and protect it.
That sounds fun to me.
It's going to be great. Iron Man stuff, I'm all in. I'll eat it up. Here we go. The big stuff. Fantastic Four. My bad. So when it came to Thunderbolts is the ending of Phase 4. And that's it. That's all we know. Phase 5 begins.
Phase 5. You mean Phase 5.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, Phase 5. Yeah. There's so many
and then the beginning of Phase 6.
Now we're in Phase 6. And so before Fantastic Four, so we don't know any. Oh, you know what? I was going to put a photo here. I can do that real quick.
Okay.
Here is kind of the. Just give me 1 second. I can do this real quick.
Okay.
Stall. 10 seconds.
So we're on Armor Wars right now still?
Yes, we're on Armor Wars.
Because, this
will make a lot of sense once
I think Armor Wars could be cool. Do you think we get Ironheart in Armor Wars by any chance? Because of the Iron Man tech and the suits and stuff like that. Do you think she's gonna feel? I don't actually know how they're gonna introduce her character and like what her character is. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
I see the connections there I see them intertwining all this stuff. Like, again, if they don't, I think it'll be like a miss, but it makes sense to connect it all.
Hey, we love Don Cheadle. I'm glad he's back.
Yeah, I don't know where the photo is. Anyway, it was all phase 6 with the dates, so it's okay. We'll forget about that. So yeah, a lot of this stuff is just rumors, speculation now for what I think will be announced D23 Expo. Armor Wars was previously confirmed, so that's going to be one that I think will be announced because we never got that.
Yeah.
But the writer and creator said, no, this is still happening. It's still coming. Right. So that's going to probably be the first date.
We can expect that on Saturday.
Yeah,
this Saturday.
This Saturday will
D23.
We'll be there. Fantastic Four, the first big film. This is the big family, and the casting news for this is what everyone cares about. It's the big film for the next 10 years. This is what everyone cares about. So here's some rumors / my dream castings for some of the roles here. First one up, Sue Storm. Now we have here, I forgot to put their names. Some of them I don't remember their names, but I have them from.
Great. Stuff. Okay.
On the right we have Rachel Brosnahan. The third actress here, she was in Once Upon a Time, a Disney show. And the rumor was Sue Storm was casted by an actress that was previously a part of a Disney project. And so the third actress she could be.
Interesting.
Evan Rachel Wood, she's an actress that's in this show on HBO Max about Westworld. She's on Westworld.
Okay.
And then this first actress here, she was recently in Morbius. I think it's Morbius, whichever one. Morbius. She was the doctor in Morbius. So great actress. I was like, yeah, no, she.
Hilarious.
That's my kind of dream casting. But yeah, phenomenal actresses here across the board. I don't know. You could see that.
I don't know. I don't see. What are the other rumors? Like, what are the rumors that people are talking about for casting?
Again, people were talking about John Krasinski's wife, Emily Blunt.
Oh
yeah. Some others,
which could be great.
Other wild ones, but it's not that many rumors. It's just a lot of speculation, right?
I think Emily Blunt's a phenomenal actress, so that she could be great. But
she could.
I just don't know what age they're kind of trying to go with.
Yeah,
with
that's
this
100%. Here's the fun one. The fun one. Moving on here to Reed Richards. I see. Here's a couple. It could be John Krasinski, right? Everyone knows John Krasinski was. I doubt it's going to be that.
Sure.
The director's Matt Shackman. I think we could get on the fourth one. This is my dream. Linklater. I think his name is Richard Linklater. He was in this show called on Netflix called with it was like a Haunting of Hill House. No.
Oh yeah.
One of those shows from it. One of those.
It's
not the second one.
Not Bly Manor. It is Haunting of Hill House.
One of those. Yeah. He played a pastor.
No, Midnight Mass. You're talking
Midnight
about
Mass. Thank you. Midnight Mass. Thank you so much. He was the pastor in Midnight Mass, and he was so good. I
have to watch that show, dude. I need to watch that show.
Yeah, we've been talking about that one for a bit. It's a great one because he's very methodical, very slow-spoken, but well-spoken, and he has the look. Third guy right here, this is an actor from a show on ABC. We have Nicholas Hoult. He can kind of be the methodical, calculative guy.
Well, the guy in the middle was also in Midsummer, I believe.
Oh, yeah.
He's in a lot of horror movies, right? Is he not?
Some stuff. I'll have him right here. His name is William Jackson Harper. He was in The Good Place. That's the show I was thinking of. Dark Waters. Yeah, he's done a couple. Yeah, Midsummer.
Okay, I was right on Midsummer. Good, thank God. Okay.
Yeah. This actor William Jackson Harper is a big fan casting. Reggie Jean Page. Apparently, that's kind of rumored. Like Reggie, and then with Rachel Brosnahan.
On the left?
Yeah. He was recently in The Gray Man. Very, kind of calculative. Very much Reed Richards type.
I'm excited to see who they cast. I do not like all these rumors about
John.
What's his name? The guy from You.
Oh, Penn Badgley. Yeah.
Oh, Penn Badgley.
I didn't want to put him up here.
I don't think he's a good casting for this. I don't think I've seen him in anything that is compelling. This is what I was trying to tell Ryder too. Like I'm not drawn to him. His acting, I guess.
He hasn't done much. Yeah.
I mean, he's done a lot of stuff, but
just
yeah,
compelling.
I don't know.
No, I'm with you. We can move on here. The Thing, Seth Rogen. That's it. Cast Seth Rogen as The Thing. It's great. He's a Jewish guy.
That's funny.
Character needs to be portrayed by a Jewish actor. That's all I'm saying. Okay, and he's funny and just get crazy with it. Get funny. Throw him in there. Who cares?
I don't know. I don't know who this could be.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
I know I didn't really know either, so I was like,
Oh, sure.
that's fun. And then Johnny Storm, two of my favorites. This actor on the left, Alex Fitzalan. He's a rumor. He's a big rumor right now. I don't know where he's from though. I've never seen him in my life. And then Dr. Montgomery from Stranger Things. He would be phenomenal.
And he's an Elvis.
Oh, yes, he is. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
You're right. Yeah.
So he can go back and forth. He can do a lot of stuff.
Yep, it's got to be a young guy. This is the brother to Sue Storm. Again, could be different gender. I mean, different races, all that stuff. Michael B. Jordan, Michael B. Jordan return. I think. Listen, like we'll see the both teams of the Fantastic Four. We could see them both come back for Secret Wars easily. And then coming up next slide, I think the big
Vondu,
the big heavy hitter when the panel's over. Kevin Feige says the whole cast has come out for Fantastic Four. Everyone's lost their mind. It says
there's one more.
Dr. Doom walks out and he announces who it is. Now, this character has to be one very powerful, very brooding. It has to be a huge actor that signs on for multiple films. Could be the big bad for Secret Wars. And it has to be an actor that I think can hold his own. And I think that's going to be Javier Bardum. This is my dream casting.
You think Javier Bardem is going to be Doctor Doom? Now, that would be awesome.
It would be crazy. We've seen this guy be evil, true evil in the movie from the Coen brothers, right?
Yeah.
What's that one called?
No Country for Old Men.
No Country for Old Men. He's been evil, but he also has had fun. He was in Being the Ricardos. He can do both easily. He's been in franchise stuff with Disney, Pirates of the Caribbean. So I see him signing on to something like a Marvel villain and being the brooding, but having fun with it. Really wrecking shop with this role.
Well, he's the bad guy in Skyfall. He's just a great villain too. You know, he's so good.
Big actor that could sign on and say, yeah, I'll be with Marvel for the next couple of years. Sure.
He's just such a great actor. Yeah.
I think if someone like him walks out, crowd goes nuts and it's like, wow, our Doom, Victor Von Doom is Javier Bardem, and it would be cool. Everything would be great.
I'm so in. Yeah, so in for him being Von Doom. That'd be sweet.
Some more rumors now. Let's just get through some of these rumor projects for the next couple of dates. Wonder Man, Nova, and 10 Rings. Now, 10 Rings project could be with the sister running the 10 Rings. Nova is apparently confirmed. D23 posted a poster. A ship was the Nova Corps ship on the poster. So people were like, oh, does that mean Nova project? Wonder Man is said to be in works from the director of Shang-Chi, Daniel Destin Cretton. Like, he's working.
Dude, that guy's
on
doing all Marvel now. He said, I'm going to do a serious... Just Mercy. Did you ever see Just Mercy with Jamie Foxx and Michael B. Jordan?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, I know about it. Yeah.
You should watch it. It's really good. He did that movie. It's really, really good. And then he's like, forget it. I'm all Marvel now. Like, after this, I am all Marvel.
Signing that contract, dude. Yeah. The big thing, again, huge rumors. This would blow up the whole internet. Henry Cavill as Wonder Man would be the most wildest thing ever.
I don't know anything about Wonder Man.
What I know is it's a superhero, and he's also like a famous actor in Hollywood. Very funny, kind of like, it could be comedic, kind of breaking the fourth wall about how does a celebrity in the MCU deal with being a hero, but he's also kind of cocky and just all this funny stuff. But
I'm seeing everybody post Brandon Fraser. Nathan Fillion. Nathan Fillion playing Wonder Man.
Yeah, that charm, like, hey, it's me, I don't know. I don't know briefly about him, but yeah.
Okay, cool.
Apparently people are like, yo, throw Henry Cavill in there, and that's what people are saying. That would be the wildest thing, but who knows?
Okay.
Moving on, Midnight Suns. Oh, I left the blank space. I forgot to get a photo, but it's okay. Midnight Suns, I think, is very, very likely with Blade and Moon Knight. I think a team up is bound to happen. Maybe Punisher. Maybe, we have everybody already on the roster. I think
this is a cool art for Midnight Suns right there. Is that a comic?
Yeah, this is the cover of one of the main comics right here.
Dude, that's sweet.
Oh, I also forgot to put a project coming out apparently this October, Halloween by Night, which will star Moon Knight and the character of the werewolf. And I think they're going to be, again, they could be in the Midnight Suns. I think this could be an easy series that comes out. Very likely this is coming out. Because you gotta remember, Marvel right now is trying to build teams and lots of characters for sequels. Lots of them. So that's with that. Moving on, I think very, very likely to get announced, Deadpool. Now, again, it's rated R, but I think it's something that it's been working on.
Again, it's rated R. Who cares? Who cares what it's rated?
No, okay. I laugh because you're right, but I mentioned that and I forgot to say it. I mentioned that because Disney would, I hear people saying, "Oh, Disney wouldn't announce that." And it's like, it's rated R, but yes, Disney would announce Deadpool because that would be like the joke. It's like, oh, he's here. even though
Yeah.
Disney cares about that sort of thing, even announcing a rated R film. Yeah, but I think the storyline they could do, Deadpool kills the Marvel Universe. That would be funny, like a multiversal kind of joke where he goes and he just, kills the MCU with heroes, takes him out. And he's like, I'm in the MCU now. I'm going to take him out. I don't know.
Yeah.
Who knows? But this, I think, will get announced. I think it's in the slate for the MCU saga because it's in the works and everyone's talking about it. Next up, the date after, I think we could get a big picture, kind of like Shang-Chi 2 or Eternals 2. Both have been
baby, give me Shang-Chi 2.
I want Shang-Chi as well. It could be the battle for the 10 rings, right? Kind of a loose end. Where were the rings calling? Also, Eternals can deal with the Celestials and Star Fox and kind of his adventures, right? The Eternals are trapped right now with the Celestial, and Erisham said, I will be back. So there's a lot of loose ends here. I don't know, you can do both movies. Chloe Zhao said to come back for the second one, so...
Right.
I don't know which will get announced. Maybe one or the other, or maybe neither.
Yeah.
Moving on. There's a date that happens before Avengers: The Kang Dynasty. I think very likely it will be... Oh, I forgot to delete that. The Young Avengers. The Young Avengers. This is a big project. I think they're setting it up they're setting it up obviously with Wiccan and Speed, the two kids of Wanda. We have America Chavez, Kate Bishop, Cassie Lang, Isaiah Bradley, Kid Loki, and much more, like Hulkling and other superheroes that are young kids. And again, like I said, Cassie Lang could be the spark.
Some of these aren't very young. Like Kate Bishop and America Chavez and Cassie Lang feel like they're too old to be young Avengers, maybe.
Yeah. But here's the thing. This is what they did with Hayley Steinfeld, right? This is me joking with you. When they were like, she was like, oh my God, I'm with the Avengers. That was them making her young. Like being on her phone and like.
I want to what with the Avengers? I didn't see.
Like when she was like in the elevator, there was a scene where she was like, oh my God, that's Hawkeye. She's a kid. Like she can't handle it. That was their.
I guess.
Their push. So like, and even with like America, I was like, wait, who else did you say? As soon as like a kid. Yeah,
Cassie Lang. I don't know.
Yeah, Cassie Lang too is like probably 18 at this point. So again, probably like I can't handle this stress. So maybe, but I think this Cassie Lang will again bring the Young Avengers, and Iron Lad is a character where Iron Lad is like the Iron Man of the Young Avengers, but that character is a variant of Kang the Conqueror. So. I know it's confusing, but I think that's what they'll do. That's what. No,
that's where you start to lose me. That's where you start to lose me. I'm like, okay, I guess, fine.
I know. I'm just thinking of like, what are they pulling from comics, right, and how they connect it. Maybe their first villain is Kang the Conqueror. I mean, Iron Lad, which they all get trapped, and so all their prospective parents have to team up, and that's what leads us into the Kang Dynasty. Ignore that. So we won't talk about that. But that's why. It's like our kids are gone. Like the Wasp is like my kid is gone, and then Captain America's like, yeah, I know the kid Bradley. And then Wanda and every hero will be united because their kids maybe all died, or maybe their kids are all kidnapped.
Oh wow, that'd be crazy.
By Kang. So that's the driving force for the Avengers to reunite against Kang. First picture I have here, he was King Tut. He was King Tut in the past. He went back in time, had that power.
Sure.
This one right here, he kind of conquered the entire universe by just going back in time more than once. The Avengers kept defeating him, and he kept going back, and eventually he won. And yeah, but that's that. And then Young Avengers. So Kang Dynasty will be a big film. I think everyone will be in it. And again, I think it's going to end with a cliffhanger. And then we have two projects in between. I think one of those big projects will be our first, next slide, The Mutants in some form or fashion. Maybe that's just a solo film. Wolverine.
Because the mutants have to be introduced before
Secret Wars.
Secret Wars.
100%. I think it has to be. We won't dive into X-Men this whole saga. We won't, but we have to get one movie. Maybe it's Wolverine. I think it's going to be more of like a Charles Xavier Academy where it's just a couple, just 3 or 4 maybe. But we're getting the hints. We're getting the Charles Xavier, and they're saying, okay, I'll send my kids off for one mission. And that's the big one.
My guess is this mutant movie will be like something. It'll be like a buddy cop movie with 2 X-Men. Like Cyclops and Gambit, or like something like that. And it'll be called the 2 names. Yeah. Bum. It'll be this and that, and it will be like, oh my god, X-Men, yay! And then that'll open the door to everything.
Likely.
Bro, did you see Cyclops and Gambit? Did you know? That's what's gonna happen.
Dude,
I'm marking it.
That's it. If it happens, dude, that's gonna be crazy. And then there's another project that happened. There's two projects that could happen. And it's a wild card. But before we get to that, we'll just go ahead and get to the end. Avengers: Secret Wars.
Okay. Yep.
This is the ultimate finale of the Multiverse Saga. We have here the comic of the storyline. They're gonna
Dude, this black hair dye on freaking Doctor Strange is so funny to me.
Oh, with his eyeball.
Okay. It's just the black hair dye. Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
the black. Yeah, it looks silly.
funny.
Yeah. The comic is, of course, this is oh man, I had his name so ready, and now of course I go blank during the stream, but Jonathan Hickman, there it is. Jonathan Hickman's storyline, Battle World. Basically, Doctor Doom and Kang, they kind of team up, or not really. All the multiverse is destroyed, and so all the characters from every universe are forced on our Earth, called Battle World, where they fight it out. So in this photo here, on this top right one, these are all Wolverines, different versions of Wolverines fighting each other for survival on Battle World. So I think Doctor Doom will be the leader of this. And I think we're going to see multiple teams, galactic, street level. Daredevil will be thrown in there helping people while Thor is up in the air. All this crazy stuff.
Can't wait. Can't see how that goes.
We have Incursions. Clea from Doctor Strange is already talking about Incursions, so it's starting the hints. And then the comic storyline of Secret Wars, the iconic black-suited Spider-Man, which this is the wild card that I think will happen. Next slide. Spider-Man 4. I think we're getting Spider-Man 4 announced. And I think we're getting Miles Morales.
You think that's going to get announced this week at D23?
It's hard because I don't know if Sony would let that happen. But if I was Sony, I would say get the hype Disney. You can have this one thing. But usually Sony would keep it for CinemaCon. That's usually their thing. Okay. I think we're getting Miles Morales live action. I think we're getting Gwen Stacy, and we already know Tom Holland. He's gonna get the black suit. He's gonna have the black suit
because
of the Venom.
Gwen Stacy has to be here because MJ's out of the picture now because
MJ's
of the
out.
mind loss thing.
I think she might still be involved, but I think they're gonna try.
God, that'd
to
be so sad, bro.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard. Tom is gonna go through like an evil phase, and then Miles Morales is gonna have to step up and be the beacon.
I like it.
And that could be, again, this is before Secret Wars, so that's the wild thing of all the Spider-Verse, and then it gets into Secret Wars, and it makes sense, the connection there.
Can't wait, dude. Can't wait for Miles Morales.
Yeah, that's huge wild card, but if that happens, I know.
Okay, who's playing Gwen Stacy?
Oh man, I didn't think that far. I dreamed.
Who's your guess?
My guess they bring in. Oh man, I don't know that many young actresses. Let's see. Is there one on the cusp? I have to come back.
I don't have one off the cusp either.
Gwen Stacy dream cast. This is how I usually do it.
Oh my god.
Bryce Dallas Howard. No,
No, not Bryce Dallas Howard.
You know what? Elle Fanning. Maybe Elle Fanning.
No. Bad actress.
What do you mean?
I won't.
She's great. Or maybe you know what? The actress that plays Sabrina the Teenage Witch in the CW.
I haven't seen it.
No, she's alright. She's just a fresh actress. But I don't know. There's so many potential. Maybe Betty Brant. I mean, the actress that played Betty Brant.
What about Hayley Steinfeld?
Oh my god, that'd be amazing. No, that'd be great because she goes live. Imagine. That's what I'm saying. Secret Wars is gonna have Hugh Jackman come back. If they recast Wolverine, Hugh Jackman shows up for Secret Wars too.
No, he
guaranteed,
won't.
Guaranteed, bro.
He won't.
And Toby and Andrew come back too. It'll be a $1 billion film. Watch. No. But see, if I was saying this 10 years ago about Toby and Andrew, you would have said the same thing.
I would have said the same thing.
Yes, I think it's gonna happen. Hugh Jackman, everybody, and both of the Fantastic Four teams, the F4 stick and the original.
With Chris Evans.
With Chris Evans, yeah, him too.
This is ridiculous. Okay, what else do we have?
Lastly, bonuses and rumors. Again, Wonder Man, Nova, Miss Marvel season 2, a Okoye series is said to be in works. 10 Rings, a Scarlet Witch solo film is said to be in the works, and maybe Loki season 3 as well.
Bro, we ain't even got Loki season 2 yet.
I know, but
we ain't even got season 2 yet.
There's time for that. They could announce. I know. Listen, I know I sound ridiculous saying this, but that's how they are.
I think we have to. It's hard to consume all this.
It is. It's a lot.
Like, we're here talking about Loki season 3, a show that you could not watch season 1 and then season 2 and then season 3. Like,
yeah,
we're talking like. They better have a subtitle for Loki, or not call it Loki anymore.
No, you're
Just
right.
Call it a new show, and it's a season 2, but like it's a new show.
No, I'm with you.
That'd be better. Because you have to watch these in order. You can't like do that. You can't
watch them together separately. Yeah.
No, they're gonna. It's been like 10 years of freaking time. Like, 15 million characters have died and the world's been destroyed 3.5 times, and you come and watch season 2 episode 1, you're like, what the hell is happening?
What is going on? It's gonna be
about?
just Sylvie. It's Sylvie, right? And you're like, wait, where's Tom? Like, oh, he died 2 pictures back, dude.
Exactly.
Like, oh my god.
Yeah. You're like, what? Okay.
And then my last slide here. I don't think Kevin Feige's not done. He's gonna say,
oh my god.
I don't think this is gonna be announced. I just think that he said he's gonna be making films to 2030. Phase 7, 8, and 9, the Galactic Saga, and it's mutants and Galactus, and that's it. Okay, we're done.
Yeah. Wow.
I
feel like they have to do Galactus. The Galactus is gonna be the final villain.
And we have Thor, like Thor and Hercules and all that. All those need to be done, and mutants, a lot more pictures to be loose ends. And I think,
oh my god, so many characters.
And I think you saw this on Twitter. They said Galactus, he does his, not a snap, but he does this thing where he creates the Big Bang and he resets the MCU, and that's how it starts again, and it just ends.
So he wins in the end. You're saying he wins.
He just wins. The whole MCU ends, and then it's like the Big Bang, and then that's how kind of the Marvel.
And then for the next 5 years, they start doing stories that are in between little stories in the MCU. Like this happened in the beginning of Phase 1. Like 2 years into Phase 1, did you know that this character actually existed, and they ignored all the rest of the phases?
And they worked at Stark Industries.
Yeah, they worked at Stark Industries. Exactly. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Oh my god.
In this scene, we have this character serve Hayley Steinfeld a acai bowl, and that's going to be our tie-in here because neither of them are Avengers at this point. That's how it's going to go.
No, yeah, 100%, dude. I mean, lots of stuff. Spider-Man is happening because I also, real quick, sorry, there was just a detail I wanted to point out. Apparently, Sony, there's a rumor that the Sony deal is that they have to make a Spider-Man film every 2 years to keep Spider-Man in their contract.
Yeah, right.
So this, in that date, the Christmas holiday, it fits in between Kang Dynasty and Secret Wars to release it.
Beautiful. I love it.
And they don't have an Avatar coming out that year or something else. Like there's a gap for a big film.
Forget Avatar.
Well, you gotta remember with the theater
Yeah.
companies for like IMAX, and stuff. But
yeah.
I'm excited. We'll see what gets announced.
That was a lot, right?
I know, I'm trying to
Let me say, well done. First of all, that was a very well put together slideshow. That was very in depth. I'm very excited to see what does get announced this weekend at D23 and to see if we were right on anything or just completely off base.
Yeah, me too. I had fun. I'm excited. We'll be there on the grounds. I'll be there in Anaheim, and we'll be streaming it, me and you, and just look forward to everybody. Appreciate you watching. It's gonna be fun.
Ryder will be at D23. I will be in this room at this desk live streaming Ryder's experience at D23. So we're gonna figure this out. It's gonna be awesome. It'll be very experimental, but I can't wait.
Yeah, you got it, bro. I'm good.
We appreciate you guys for watching. Thank you so much for hanging out. Chat, thanks for being here. We have a couple more that jumped in during the end to Bricks and Gaming. You know what? What's up, man? Welcome in. We will see you guys very soon. If you want to stay up to date on Marvel, on video games, on movies. TIFF is this week. Toronto International Film Festival. We're talking all movies, all video games, and everything in between. You can stay right here at Strictly Casual. Because not only are we true cinephiles, Ryder, but we're true Marvel nerds as well.
We have Letterboxd. I mean, come on.
Come on. It's just a little bit of both. You can like both.
Yeah, you can like everything. You don't have to be so particular for one.
Exactly. Expand your horizons. Yo, Fuse, thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate you. Thanks for popping out. Lurkers, thanks for lurking. Seriously.
Yeah, thanks.
We will see you guys on the next one. And please, if you have any thoughts afterwards, let us know in the comments. We'd love to talk to you guys about just your thoughts on all this kind of stuff too.
Your last chance.
So make sure you sub right here. Stay tuned because we'll be at Disney D23 next week, baby. And we'll see you there.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.